When I was in your seats, I was the definition of toxic masculinity. Like, I had no regard for women. Like, I thought, and the culture told me, the more girls I have on my team, the more I smash, the more I treat girls as disposable bodies, the more value I have as a man. Like, I was taught from the OGs that I played basketball with that, man, if you get this girl, you smash her friend, you smash the squad, you a high value man. But fellas, it was a lie. Somebody say lie. It was a lie. But when we first got married in 2020, things got rough. Somebody say rough. Things got rough, man. Like, my wife, for 3 months straight, was bleeding nonstop. 3 months straight, bleeding nonstop. A thing that's only supposed to happen once every month was happening every single day to my wife. This made her have terrible mental health. This made her sluggish. This made her not want to move at the crib. This made her be a very cold individual. And so when I got to the crib after work and after achieving all these amazing things, my wife ain't want to do nothing. And man, I wanted to get busy. Like, I wanted to have fun. Like, I wanted to engage in some cool things. But she didn't want to do none of that. And so, fellas, in that moment, I had to make a decision. Like, was I going to be toxic? Was I going to be selfish? Like, was I going to make it all about me, or was I going to love and serve my wife? Like, was I going to speak life over her? Like, was I going to pick her up when she was down? Like, was I going to be the individual in the vehicle that helps restore her back to a good sense of health? And fellas, luckily for me, I was able to restore her back to a good sense of health. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't always been a healthy male. I'm not gonna cap. Say no cap. No cap. I'm not gonna cap with you. When I was in your seats, I was the definition of toxic masculinity. Like, I had no regard for women. Like, I thought, and the culture told me, the more girls I have on my team, the more I smash, the more I treat girls as disposable bodies, the more value I have as a man. Like, I was taught from the OGs that I played basketball with that, man, if you get this girl, you smash her friend, you smash the squad, you a high value man. And so I kept on this path. And fellas, I got to college. As I was always doing, I engaged in premarital sexual activity. I went in, I did my thing, I thought I performed well, but little did I know, shorty had something itchy between her legs. Somebody say itchy. She had something itchy between her legs. And so that Friday night passes, the next day comes, I go to pee, and it feels like I drank Sprite the last few days. And so I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, I have been drinking a little bit of fruit punch, Sprite, all these things, like in the cafeteria. Let me just go binge on water. Like, I'm gonna go drink all this water. Like, I'm gonna make sure I'm clean. Sunday come, it get a little worse. I'm like, okay, that's a little strange. Somebody say strange. That's strange, but maybe I ain't drinking enough water. And so fast forward to Wednesday, I'm in college. I'm in my class, I'm fidgeting. Like, in college, you don't have to ask to get up. I'm getting up like 4 or 5 times during the lecture. And so Friday comes, I call my mom, I say, Mom, hey, listen, I gotta go home right now. And so I go in, I go to the doctor, and I tell him, like, yo, what happened? He tells me, hey, son, hopefully you don't have HIV. It's been a spread of HIV in this area. And I say, hold up, what? Whoa, wait a minute. Somebody say, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And so I'm scared out of my mom. My mom is with me. They take me in the back. And so we get the results back. And thank God. Somebody say, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. I did not have AIDS, right? I did not have syphilis. I did not have all these other sexually transmitted disease. I had the. Now, this is a very rare thing for a man to get, but I knew in that moment that my Creator was calling me to be in a relationship with Him. I knew in that moment that my Creator was calling me to be better. I knew in that moment that my Creator was calling me to be a healthy man. Somebody say healthy man. Healthy man. I am here today to be a living testimony. Like, I'm here today to push that forward. I am here today to challenge each and every single one of you to be the best version of yourselves, to be healthy men, to be unselfish, to be men of character, value, integrity. Because the reality is there are certain individuals in your family that need you. There are certain people out in the street that need the seeds that you have to show in their life. There are certain people at your school that need you to step up and be the best version of yourself. Like, there are certain cousins right now that need an empowering word from y'all. Like, your mom may be struggling mentally and she may need a hug from you. Like, at home, you need to be the level of greatness, the level of healthy male that restores, repairs, and lifts those around you. And so right now, I need every single person to close your eyes. And I need you to think very critically about that individual in your life you know you need to empower. I also want you to think very critically about the things in your life you know you need to change. I want you to think very critically about the relationships in your life you know you're not doing right. And fellas, today I want you to make a decision that you will never go back to the ways of toxic. You will never go back to the ways of selfish. You will never go back to the ways of slacking. Fellas, I want you to make a decision today to be the healthy man you were predestined to be. Fellas, today I want you to make a decision to break generational curses. Fellas, today I want you to make a decision to get generational wealth. Today is the day everything changes, fellas.
It's just something about the way Duane came and opened up about himself that allowed everyone else in the room to open up.
Yeah, he made me a better man, honestly. Made me do a lot of things that I never thought I'd be able to do, especially in front of all these people. This is the first time I'd ever cried in a crowd like this.
The impact he had was great. It was healing, it was empowering, and it just helped me in many ways that I never knew I could be helped.
I'm so grateful for him and this experience that I'll never forget.
Duane came in, changed lives, impacted hearts, but also influenced minds. He walked into a room full of young men, generational, and he was able to connect with each and every one of them. Every young man in this room is somebody who has aspirations, dreams, goals, talent, and potential. They need to hear from somebody like Duane. All I can say is, if I was you, I would invite Duane into the space that you care about most and allow him to impact your family too.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.